Deco me. Deco you. Deco something. Deco tune. Did y'all see that Cybergirl released a song? It's playing in my head over and over and over. I was already gonna organize all my crap, but we gotta give it a little deco me, a little deco you. Little deco raw. Little deco tune. How are you, every pony? Welcome. I have a large mound of things today. We're doing fierce. The fit check, yes, here, wait. There we go, there we go, there we go. It needs more. It needs more accessorizing. I like it just threw on bracelets. This needs far more bracelets. And don't mind the mess. And don't mind the angle. Oh, the makeup is a slay though. Let's see how fiercely overstimulated we are. Or, vroom vroom. Hi, Cherry. How are yas? Also a little bit inspired by Mikako from Neighborhood Stories. I'm on like episode 12 of that. I'm actually really enjoying it. Just like the High Pony, that episode where she goes to the freaking amusement park on the double date. It's like a slice of life romance, but honestly, it's tea. The tea is teaing. Hi, Pastel Pixie. Hi, Kitty Confetti. Hi, Magical. Hi, Pixie Sticks. Hi, Cherry and Co. Hello, squad. Hello, squad. I'm already sweaty and overstimulated. I might change into my extra large Garf tee. John Arbuckle and Garfield rapping on the same track. It's a lasagna story. Baby, can you tell me that? Hi, Saucer. Hi, Sam Esoteric. Hi, Victor. Welcome, welcome. A rogue hair. A rogue hair. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's address. Let's survey the damage. Okay. This I have been just like I have been neglecting with reckless abandon. This as well, okay? First of all, I need a couple more bracelets. You know, necklace is here. I've been like, it's been awful. Why don't I care? Why am I not loving? What's going on? She's up here. This awful. So we are like hello. Oh, the Kangle. Like girl, hello. All the ribbons. Hello. So this is, I brought some like empty things to like refill with shit, you know? But we're just gonna have a super fun sort and slay. Yeah, this is like mostly hair clips. And this is fucking everything. Should be bracelets and necklaces, but it's, what is happening, you know? Like what, like what is happening, you know? Yeah, and this just like, I just never wear these. Cleaning and organizing alongside you today. Yay! Yay! I'm literally already sweaty just from wearing a wig. And like, I don't know what it is. But it's probably the wig. And also I'm wearing thick socks with my Crocs. I have another secret little basket down here with like, again, just some more, just like 2 scrunchies, a tiara, bro. It's also a humid day today. Yeah, we will see how long the fit lasts, honestly. We are 4 minutes in and I'm like, this. Here, let's get some light action going. Light Yagami. We finished Death Note! Okay, the ending was extremely satisfying and that's all I'll say. Okay? And also, in my mind, Misa just has the best life ever. I really didn't like her, but also, she didn't deserve none of that, you know? Okay, now we're together in the tavern. Now we're together in the Tavern of Secrets. That feels light-alicious. She's just a girl. Thoughts on Death Note? Yeah, I literally at the market we did Sunday was also super awesome and super fun and very slay and successful. And while we were just sitting there chatting, Stevie and I were chatting about Death Note. Stevie loves helping me at markets. It's so cute. They're like, let me be your table person. Is that a good angle? Should I like... I'm trying to like maneuver this in a way that is not gonna happen. Overstimulated in my outfit today, going to a concert, so I gotta commit to it. Ah! Right? I'm literally just wearing this to live stream and like, y'all get it. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna at least make sure this annoying part where I mess with the lighting does not last longer than the 10-minute mark. Now we're in the Fortress of Secrets again. Maybe we just gotta do this. Oh, one of these. How have you guys been? I didn't stream last week because we were doing market prep. I sold these super cute bows at the market. Oh, you can't see her at all. In like different combinations of patterns and stuff. So that was super fun. Oh. We're gonna say that that's a pizza pie. Going to a goth picnic and about to get on the train, and I still have rollers in my hair because I was rushing this morning. That is so funny. That is so funny. A goth picnic is awesome. That's amazing. Can I brighten it? No. Rah, rah. Rah, rah, ooh la la. Ooh, wait, there's a lighting on. There's a lighting button? Ooh, ooh, mama. Okay, 7 minutes, 38 seconds. I'm going to leave it alone. Yay! What concert are you going to, Sam? Okay, and what am I doing here? I think I just gotta start by sorting, like objects, you know? I never wear hard headbands, so I think they just need to find another home, perhaps in this uglier wicker basket that I don't keep as like on display because it's not pink. Oh, the sweat dripping up on my brow. Sort little by type. Okay, this is a hair tie little thing. This is a hair tie little guy. This is a bow. This is a bow. Bow, bow, bow. Little hair tie. A little hair tie. Where are you gonna go? Here, let's put this, let's put the scrunchalinas on this guy. Food House. They did that song that's like, get your ass off Twitter because it's giving you fucking mental illness. That's awesome. Food House is an awesome name for a band because it's like, that's not a food or a house. That's music, mama. You know? Things that are clear. Okay, Mofurud is here and like, you know, does he gotta be? Also, yes, you may notice that this stream straight up just doesn't have a thumbnail. That's because I took too long getting ready. And I kept just like adjusting my hair clips and like redoing the ponytail over and over and over. So I'm just gonna take some selfies and fix it up real good right after. I found 57 hair ties in my room while cleaning yesterday. That's literally sick. Don't you feel like rich with hair ties now? Where am I gonna put my clippies? I was like, should I do the thing where you like put them all on a string? Or is that ugly and messy looking? Or would it not hurt to also just like do that for now? Many thoughts to think. I also just have so many ribbons. See, there's so many things I don't know where to start. I should just at least not keep these all in a pile of hell. You know? You know? You know? Do you ever just tie a little craft store ribbon in your hair and you go, I love life, loop-de-doop-de-doo, and you're on your way. Bro. You can put them in rainbow order that way. You're literally a genius. You know how my brain works. Didn't even have a pack of hair ties. I just always forget to put them back in the bathroom. I second rainbow order. You guys are so smart. Okay, also I have this beautiful necklace. Did I think I thrifted this somewhere. Did I buy this in Japan? In Shimokitazawa? Maybe. Or I'm making that up. And it broke. And then I remade it, but I keep finding more little beads for it. And I like added these in here and it's just not hitting the same. I don't wear it as much. The one bad thing about this necklace is that it does that. And then it's like, who's yellow, you know? So I think I'm gonna put this aside into like things to be repaired. Things to be repaired area is gonna be over here. These are keys to luggage. That's gonna go over here, okay? Things having places, okay. I got a new strawberry rug for my bathroom teehee. Bro. I think you did buy it in Japan. I feel like it's in a Japan haul. I also think that. Okay, okay. I took these from my purple hangy thingy that I have in my room. I have one of those just like little tiny wooden wall shelves. Just to like have all of my jewelry here together. However, I guess I'll just make a pile of things to go on those two little hooks. I have two of those, and then there's just like 3 tacks in the wall in the closet where I'm keeping all this stuff. I swapped the dressers in my room because I wanted to make the corner with my closet more of like a cutesy little photo op corner. So I moved the big honkin' IKEA monster that actually has my clothes in it and moved my cute rainbow childhood thing with the heart knobs, which has a very random arrangement of things in it. It's just, you know. So anyway, blah blah blah. Basically my accessories are set up in like a little contraption in my closet now. I took some before photos. Straw bathy. That's so funny. La 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 la. Okay. Beaded necklaces will probably find a home on this. This literally has a severed anime girl arm on it. What is going on? So I'm gonna... You see how this just like got lain upon? Okay. Chunky things with like a big string. You know, like just, you know, not a guy with a little tiny little dainty little chain. Dainty little chain slash mostly all of my Betsy Johnson stuff will go in a different thing. Do you see? I know I put 1 scrunchie on this, but just for now I'm gonna hang these here. And then I'm gonna put them back on the pink thing. I know you've already seen me start and stop 18 different parts of this. It's gonna happen, I promise. It's gonna get done. Matching rug and towels is so good. Ooh, bro, speaking of strawberry decor, Stevie and I started watching Nana yesterday. Oh, I took the gem off of this and I put it on something else. That's freaky. I guess this goes with the chunky guys, though. We only watched the first 2 episodes, but Stevie is like so down because they really, really enjoyed Paradise Kiss, and it's by the same person. And I'm also watching Neighborhood Stories, which I already mentioned. So I'm kind of like going through all of the Aizawa animes. And it's really funny because every single one of them has like a duo where one is Pinky and one is Punky. And in each one, they're going to an art school. Or someone's going to art school. There's always art school. Okay, I believe you. You are so funny. Okay. Little bracelets. These are technically for going in my ear holes. I beaded these out of wire and then made them heart shapes, and I was gonna like put them in my ears, and then I like just never really did that. I don't know, I doubted myself. I think that's still cute. What am I doing, you know? You know what? Because I have no earrings in right now. You know, that's not nothing. That's not nothing. I find so many cute accessories like these in the kids section, and then I feel bad for buying them because it feels like I'm stealing from kids. Oh my god, no! There is such an excess of things in this world. Claire's has stuff to go around. Deco me, deco you. Meow meow. Together we'll make a great fit. Slay. Okay. Big guy. And we're putting these on a ribbon. I took all the ribbons and I threw them back here, which was really great of me. Let's pick a nice long one. And you know what? Okay, that's not that long. Whatever. Okay. Do you like my new profile pic? Oh, I can't see it from here. Oh yeah! I saw the videos about the Clippy thing. I support. I think that's fierce. And I love that it's like kawaii-fied. Okay. One big clip. I think I'm doomed. Okay, this is technically a belt chain, I think. Or that's what I like to wear it as. So maybe this should go with belts. Slay. This is a little thing I also made to go in my ear hole. A little tiny chain with a little happy guy. And then it goes from the thing to the thing. So earrings are going to live. Doobie. Earrings are going to live mostly around the edge of this monsterosity. Monster high. The pile of my accessories is so high. There are also just straight up 2 fucking worm on strings. I own 2 worm on. Life is awful, and I'm literally a bad friend because Soph made me this bracelet, and the worm on the string is literally entangled within it. And also another friend gave me this. So basically I'm a bad person, just letting everyone know. Bye, Sam. What's the Clippy lore? Yeah, I never actually watched the video. So I'm not gonna lie, my knowledge is just from like seeing the thumbnails and being like, yeah, damn, that's fierce. It's like a I think it's an anti-AI thing. Bing bong bong, bing bong boom. So, one little star earring, and I'm just gonna stick him. Yeah. This is the real shameful thing. Okay, bows right now are going on this mirror that I have made into a plate. Cause you know what? This is another bracelet that needs to be fixed. Miss Cure Whip, I love you so much. Okay. This is an amazing claw clip. I love these so much. Look at her. She's like all the way through. And then each of the teeth is a different color. Oh, a mamma mia. You know, mamma mia. So big chunky guys. You can kind of put them around these. I should make one for hair and one for jewelry. That makes sense, right? Maybe the pink one that already has earrings on it, let's make her Miss Jewelry. So let's undo all of this, you know? Deco me, deco you. Yay! Okay, scrunch. Scrunches go here because I also can't really use them right now. We have a shiny Precure, Cure a la Mode scrunchie. We have, again, another moment for the patchwork gingham scrunchie. Fluffy white cloudish scrunchie. If you see cat hair or wig hair or human hair on anything, no you didn't. Where I'm on a string wants to wear the gangle bracelet. That is so funny. Big clip. We're gonna try and put it on this purple ribbon, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Big bow. Big bows. Once you have a place for something, just take them all out. Get the bows out of there. A platter. A platina. And I'll find a better way to store those. The worm. The other worm. Oh my god. The string isn't actually that... The string isn't what draws me into the worm. It's him. It's his eyes. You know? Okay. Gonna put that in the things to fix pile because I have fucked it up beyond belief. He is just my little friend. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. Jewelry. Rings are on top of this thing. Do not lift without careful consideration. Okay. Another bow. So many bows for the Pinkie Pie Lolita cord. I was just like bonk, 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 bonk. About to board train BRB. Ooh, have fun. What happens if I hit this button? Green screen? Wait. Ooh! I wanted to show you guys my bean for that was an insane sentence. I want to show you my bean from the Focus Friend app. Will this work or will I dox myself? Isn't that fierce? Oh, this is how the TikTokers do it. I did spend $7.99 for the Tutti Frutti bean because, you know, what was I supposed to do? Not get that pink multicolor one? Anyway, we're working on it. Okay, take me away from the green screen. Okay. Retouch off. Okay, Sly. The way you held the flaccid worm up to the camera, I'm dead. That's crazy. There's a Madoka and Miku figure? Oh, but like they're together, hugging, holding hands? Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. I just wore this necklace also. Quite literally like 2 days ago I wore this necklace. Okay. This is a beautiful necklace from Puvato. I hope I'm saying that brand name right. You're ever just never quite certain because like you just see things on the internet and you don't say them out loud and then you go to an anime convention for the first time and you're like, I'm cosplaying Rin Kagamine. And it's like, her name is Rin Kagamine, right? Right? Still uncertain. Okay. Little chained friend going there. Big chunky friend gonna go on the purple hook thing. One sad earring hanging alone. Another sad earring hanging alone. I'm gonna try and find these homes at some point. Okay. Sunifer necklace. We love her. We love her. We love her. Okay. With the big chunkies. Oh, mama. It's bad. Oh, this is from my childhood. This is a Hello Kitty light up McDonald's necklace toy thing. It does not light up anymore, but imagine if it did. She's kind of everything. I wish I had cute nails right now. Where do you go? She's like a little clip-on friend. I should have a place for like big chunky. I'm gonna put her here. You know, for stuff that's, you know, like this is, I would also consider this a big chunky. Actually, I was kind of putting these up here. Okay. One earring. Big yellow. Ooh, Jordan! Welcome to memberships. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Yay. Welcome, welcome. I hope my wig isn't doing crazy things right here. Is she slipping? Is she slipping? Yay! Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. Big, big sleigh, biggest sleigh you've ever slain. This is a little hair thing. Do 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 da 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 dee. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Sorry. Yay! Come on, girl. You know? That's gotta do something for my life, you know? Okay. I love the I gotta not also just put all of this stuff on, but you have to admit that this purple one does go really well with this extremely overstimulating polyester skin tight moment. Anyway. This is literally Cure Passion's arm. She's literally reaching out for help and no one can hear her. I'm gonna put that in the things to fix pile. Speaking of Precure, I have a lot of just like anime stuff that I like to adorn my person with. Let's be real, I have a lot of magical girl stuff that I like to adorn my person with. So we got like keychain. And right now they kind of have a home up here. These are the K-Angel gems I glued to my leg for that one photo. You ever want to be sustainable, but then it's kind of nasty? I guess I can just clean them. I'm gonna put them in the fix-it pile, because you gotta clean that nasty glue off, queen. This is a belt thing. Go other places pile. Go other places pile is on the sewing machine. Get fixed pile is beside the sewing machine. You can't see either of those places, so none of this matters. Yay, Cupid! Oh my god, welcome! Decora log slay, yay! Yes, I really wanted to deal with my horrific accessories because I keep just being like, I'll have a big fun sort and it'll be satisfying. So I kept just like, you know, making my own nightmares come true. This is a Precure watch. Ow! This is a very, very, very cute Precure watch. It's got Cure Whip and Cure Parfait. So I'm gonna put that with bracelets. Cutie. And then I also have some like chain bracelets. I feel like, should those also go here? Should I put all my bracelets here? And then just have this pink carousel thing be necklaces? Probably. What are we thinking, chat? It doesn't actually matter. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. It's a tiny little metal ring. Which, you know, I think that came with a pack from the Swan Kiss opening. Bonk. Bonk. The gummy bears are secured. What are you doing with accessories you're getting rid of any? I don't think I'm getting rid of any of them. There's a couple that I'm fixing up. I just forgot that this isn't jewelry. This is hair stuff. But what hair stuff would I put here? Just more scrunchies? Because this is so good for holding earrings. I don't want to un-earring her. I'm going to do scrunchies and then bracelets. I'll figure it out, you know. My brain works most of the time, kind of. Okay. Pink thingy for necklaces, bracelets elsewhere. Yes. Way back when I was in my late 20s, I had a blog just about Decora. I was so into it. Oh my god, that's awesome. Train is murdering my internet. Goodbye, every pony. Good luck, Pixie. Thank you. Bro, the Friendship Express. I have more like Precure merch jewelry items. Like the mini baby Star Twinkle compact thingy and the Big Mama actual Star Twinkle compact thingy. it for when you want varying levels of being a sweet little weeb. I'm gonna put this one. Should I put it with chains or is that a lie? I'm gonna put it with chains because it's still like one thing on a string, you know? And I should put this back in my collection. It looks cute hanging there though. I'll put it with Mofurin. I will say I never wear these. I should donate some to a good place that will actually use them. Okay, this is one of my clips. That was like a B grade because there's like a tiny little bubble in it. How cute. I have another friend up here. I love making these. They're so fun. Thinking of the Needy Streamer Overload train. Always wanted to get into Decora or Fairy K. Maybe this is a sign. Yay! Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. And like, it's also, you can also like try out a style once. Like I tried Gyaru once. I think about that often. I feel like I need to redeem myself. Maybe it wasn't as, never mind. I was like, maybe, you know. Anyway, Little Peep, what could she be? A little lip gloss for you and me. I'm not using it for lip gloss though. I find the lip gloss is really, really sticky. I just love this little Peeporama. However, this is a makeup thing. So she needs to get out of here. Okay, more bracelets. Maybe I should put bracelets I don't wear as much on here. Am I being crazy? Big Forever 21 statement piece. Again, am I ever gonna wear this again? What if it's like trendy in a cool throwback way in like 5 years? And I'll be like, I wish I kept my statement piece. My chunky statement necklace. You know, a chunky statement necklace is just different. I also made this one. I made this one for my Scootaloo. Scootaloo Halloween! A thing for the J Fashion meet. Oh, that was fun. I want to go back to that board game cafe place because it had like surprisingly good food. And I keep talking about it and I feel like I have to try different things because what if it just their fries and their orange soda floats? What if just those were fire and everything else is bad? What if people go there and they try the burger and they say, damn you, Pixie Logs, how could you mislead me? There is this really amazing Mexicano makeup on non-Asian features little tutorial type thing I saved from TikTok. I can send you. Ooh. Kindly no. You ever just want to try something? Do you ever consider some things? Did you ever just want to like give something a go? You know? It's fun to try. And that's the spark in my heart. Okay. We have found one match of an earring. And that's a bonk. No, they have epic popcorn chicken. Ooh. Okay, this is another really, really cute watch. This is by the brand Swimmer. And it obviously like resembles a Magical Girl compact. But it's just super cute. Metal watch. The hardware broke on this though. Bonk, 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 bonk. It holds well enough to like stay together as long as you're not like flailing your arms on a roller coaster. Okay. Little do-re-mi thingy keychain that can go back on my do-re-mi-ita bag. Do-re-mi-ta bag. Magical Girl accessories make me think of hard candies, marshmallows, and gummies. They look like they taste like sugar. Yes. I love them so much. I have a lot that like are like candy shaped. More beaded bracelets. Ooh, this one's really cute. I forget which artist made this. I think this was sent to me in the mail. A really, really cute, really well done little Sailor Moon wand. That's like a pendant that I keep, you know, It's the kind of thing that I want to put on a chain. So maybe I'll put it with like the other Magical Girl Devo like keychains and stuff up here. Ooh, another one of these fun rings. Love, 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 love. There needs to be a study done on the mentally ill to J fashion pipeline. I say this while mentally ill and into J fashion. It's definitely all alt fashion, but, and like, I feel like some of that might come from like neurodivergent folks having different, like, not caring about society. And I guess when I say neurodivergent in that sense, I mean like autistic. But like, you know, there are also people that are completely neurotypical that also enjoy alt fashion and stuff. I don't want anyone to think that it's like a prerequisite to be doing this to heal your childhood trauma. Just elf ears. And a little compact. See, that's not fashion either. Do you want to see yourself? That's you. Forever and ever. You know? It spins. Yes, these are little fidget rings. I love them so much. Whenever I, like, wear them, usually I'll wear them here so that you can get it with your little thumb and just be like, hee 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 hee. Very prime. Okay. 2 earrings found, besties together for life. And that's what I love about Christmas. I'm gonna put them here. Cool. And I'm gonna put these here. And I'm just gonna start stacking these more like closely. Do you see her? We're getting somewhere. These ones are just longer. Let me rest her weary soul. Can I rest her weary soul? Ooh. You know, this looks less cuckoo. I love that mirror so much. Something about compact mirrors tickles my brain. I love it too. I ordered that online with a bunch of other Do-Re-Mi stuff when they did a collab with Thank You Marked. And I got a bunch of stuff for my Eat a Bag. Would you ever want to talk about autism and your experience on stream? No pressure. I do sometimes here and there, just offhand. But, you know, I always like to add the big, like, asterisk that I'm not, like, formally diagnosed. And I'm also at the point where I'm like, I think I might want to get formally diagnosed, mostly for, like, tax reasons and, like, government disability reasons. Like, I'm like, why am I applying for, like, not like applying for disability, but you can get like a monthly little like hee-hee. A little like hoo-hoo. I haven't done that yet because I keep putting it off because I'm like, first of all, you know, paperwork and emails is annoying. And second of all, I'm like, I'm probably also autistic and I feel like that should be also mentioned and considered, because that's probably like, everything impacts my life differently on a different day. Peer-reviewed autism. Right. It's a thing where like my therapist just like works with me and just is just like, yeah, whatever. Like, but it's the paperwork like shit. But then it's like, do I want the government to know what's going on with my brain in that way? You know, disability tax benefits for people working with disabilities to offset the cost of having a disability. It literally exactly that. And I did the math, and I think the amount people usually get, which is like 200 something a month, maybe, that's like, it would help with like, you know, covering the straight up, the real disability tax is how much you have to pay in like meds and therapy. Like, That alone, you ever just realize like, oh, I pay hundreds of dollars per month just to medicate my brain and like talk to someone. And I can't stop doing either of those things. So that's why it would be fierce if the government made it fair. And I think they do. I just need to sign paperwork and email and do lots of things that I don't like doing. Wish you luck on your diagnosis if you do that. I need to get reassessed since I took the autism questions too literally when they were testing me. Oh my gosh. Oh, here, wait. We got a yank. Oh! Oh! Slow. Yeah, I think that would be fierce. I'm autistic and I know nothing about taxes because I live with my parents. Work. Work. Meaning like slay, not meaning like go to work, meaning like yas. You probably know that. You're every stream, you probably know that. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, the government does not care about my autism diagnosis from a disability standpoint, unfortunately, but RFK Jr. is scary lol. Obviously, you're in Canada, so I don't know if it's different. In the US, you're supposed to disclose psychological diagnoses to every job. Most of us lie. See, I'm pretty sure in Canada, it's illegal for an employer to ask that. Maybe Magical probably knows the tea on that, but can't you not have someone in for an interview and be like, so what are your mental illnesses? Because then you can be like, why are you taking that into consideration when hiring me? Because it's giving discrimination-ish. Discriminate. They watch me whip. They watch me discriminate. Big chunky hair clip going on the ribbon. This one just needs a little more juice. She just needs someone to lean on. Me already typing in the chat. I was like, I think you have the answer to that. I feel like that's not allowed, but I totally might be wrong. This is crusty and nasty. Just wondering. I love this ring. This 6% ring. This is one of my favorite rings. Okay. I do still like stacking the rings on top of this pink thingy. Slide. It is so discrimination, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's discrimination. In the US, I never mention my non-obvious diagnosis unless it directly impacts how I work. It gives you the option to say, I'd rather not disclose, which is so damning. That's crazy. Like, yeah, something about that ain't lining up. 2 tiny little heart earrings. I need a place for itty bitty teeny tiny baby earrings. In Canada, each province has their own employment acts and legislation, so it may depend on the province. But in New Brunswick, it is illegal to discriminate against someone when they disclose a bestie is typing. You're fiercely slaying. The I'm not telling option is crazy because, like, obviously there's something then. I think that's awful. And also, what if you just don't have diagnoses and you don't know? Like, and like whenever I'm getting the like shitty free healthcare via the app, which is good sometimes and is very annoying other times. I always say and probably autism. I always specify like suspected but not diagnosed, probably. Please don't teach me how to nay that way. Do they have an option to pick outright no? That's wild. Yeah, in New Brunswick, it is illegal to discriminate against someone when they disclose a disability. An employer can ask, and you don't have to share. Okay, so it's not illegal for them to ask. If you need formal accommodations at work, you probably have to submit a medical note, but the employer doesn't need. This is so fierce. I knew Bestie would have the tea. I always pick no, which is a lie. That's wild! If I applied for a job and it was like, how mentally ill are you? I was watching a podcast the other day. I think it was the Bald and the Beautiful. Apparently, like multiple, like girls, multiple divas have gotten diagnosed with autism and found out they had autism via the RuPaul's Drag Race mandatory psych eval. That is fierce and slay. It would would it cost less? Wait, maybe this is the play. I gotta get back into drag. I gotta fix my mental illness enough to be able to go on TV. Okay. I think I would actually explode into a million pieces if I ever did any sort of competition. Even deadass, if we did a local thing at the bar with 5 other people we know well, but it was a competition, I would probably throw up. You broke the code, Mixie, that's it. Is it easier for us to get on Drag Race, to get our autism diagnosis, than it is to, like, pay the $2,000 minimum? Because isn't there, we used to think it was 5, and then this new, like, the Embrace Autism thing, they can do it, like, at distance for, like, $2,000 or something? Anyway. Assigned Neurodiverse by RuPaul. Is so funny. UK is getting worse. It's putting me off getting an autism diagnosis, yeah. Oh yeah, here's the last bit of Magical's tea. You probably have to submit a medical note if you need formal accommodations, but the employer doesn't need to know what your disability is. Like, they wouldn't need to know the specific diagnosis, for example. They would just need to know the accommodations you need done, I think. Also, I'm not a lawyer, but this is my knowledge and understanding in New Brunswick. Yeah. Assigned mail by Wattpad is so funny. Yay! You guys are so funny. I will think about it, but yeah, I wonder, I should just look up, like, it probably will affect it. I just feel like you should have the full picture, you know? But they already told me that I would qualify with my DID diagnosis and stuff. The fierce queen who diagnosed me with DID and all the other crap was like, yeah, I think you'll probably qualify. And I was like, that's epic, and also a thing you gotta swallow. It's like, oh, okay, my brain is boogieing at a different speed. This is also a belt chain thing. To belt hell we go. Deco me, deco you. Crazy that they basically told you have autism but didn't just diagnose you. It's because they need a different type of doctor. It's because you need like a neuro something. Whereas they just straight up like it's like paperwork wise. That's why I've been with 3 different professionals, 4 if you count the other lady that was just in the room, who like helped, I think. She just didn't say anything. They're all just like, yeah, probably. So that's what I've been at, yeah, probably for years. And she was like, yeah, I'd encourage you to get that diagnosis if you want that answer. I was like, okay, fierce. They gave me a little screener, but she was like, we can't diagnose you with this. Little tiny, this is from a Precious Moments, like Hallmark card or something. I'm having fun, even though, here, I want to have some sort of satisfying conclusion to let's scrunch this up. Scrunchy, scrunch, scrunchy, scrunch. Scrunchy, 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 scrunch, scrunch. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. And I do think little clippies in here. Is that crazy? Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. See, Magical has the T as well. Giant brain. Neuropsychologist or a psychiatrist? A psychologist can diagnose autism. Ooh. However, most don't have the training and knowledge to do that in New Brunswick. Oh, okay. If I may ask, how good are psychologists in Canada with SMI, which I believe means serious mental illness or severe mental illness? I know here in America, getting diagnosed with DID or autism, they might not take you seriously if you get tested for the other one. I think we're just lucky that the facilities that we have, and like specifically the doctor that diagnosed me, is just like a big brain and heart that seems to understand. She seems to really understand the overlap. I know, they're just really good at their jobs. And they were also really nice. But like anytime I mention it to a doctor that isn't on my mental health team, like on the shitty app thing where you get a different random nurse texting you each time, and that's just how you get your med refill. If I ever, sometimes you have to do this giant intake form, and I'll have to list all my diagnoses, and they literally never, I don't think they ever just know what it is, or they never want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. And it's also like, I guess it's relevant because it's literally psych meds, but I find people that don't specialize with it are very afraid of it, because they also don't want to like work with a client that's kind of out of their depth and frick up their life. Oh, yeah, they did not acknowledge any of the dissociative symptoms at my autism assessment log. Yeah, they're straight up like different tests, like different pieces of paper. Even though it was technically a general neuropsych assessment. Yeah, see, sometimes you'll do a general thing and they just like they don't test for dissociative disorders. Because straight up, people are just like, not like, I don't want to like be mean, but like the people are just not, the whole world is still getting there with dissociation, and it's still not the first thing that even doctors will think to ask about. Some of them don't believe it, So if someone doesn't believe in it, or if they believe it's so rare that they'll never come across a patient with DID in their lifetime, they probably won't give you the mid or the skid D or any of the other like bubble fill out things, So that's also how people fall through the cracks for years. You can get psych assessment after psych assessment, and people go until their 30s, 40s, 50s sometimes before they realize they have DID because no one tests for it. Not no one tests for it, but in some certain cases, people get unlucky with just patterns of it just not being considered. Or diagnosing it as like BPD, or other things. My face when you get both, The des, yes. The des and the skid and the mid. Psychologist W. Psychiatrist. Not me spelling it wrong. Thank you. Isn't a psychiatrist like the people at the... I was thinking pharmacist! Deadass, I was like... You mean the lady at Shoppers Drug Mart can tell me what's wrong with me? No, I don't think so. The brightest ball you ever did see. This actually would go with this outfit really cute. Wait, this should have been on the outfit the whole time. I'm a failure. No, I'm a genius. I'm a genius for recognizing it now. Come on, lassie. Come on. Can I clamp it to the scrunch? Is that doing anything? Is that doing anything for anyone? Deco me. Deco you. Some people just say it's severe PTSD without mentioning DID when it's not a mental health thing. I do that. And I hate that we live in a world where everyone does that. Or I will name other more socially accepted things first. Which, like, BPD is also, like, so stigmatized and awful. So like, I just have to be like a really cool, nice and slay person. You know? Yeah. Yeah. When mental health professionals don't have the knowledge or competence in an area, they don't want to be liable or do harm to the individual. Totally. Yeah, they're like, okay, I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. And they can either refer you or they can just be like, la 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 la. What if that didn't happen? Okay. Ooh. We got some more beaded friends. Epic pixie necklace. This little romantic guy, which is like a sweetie softy guy. Pinkie Pie, the necklace. I was gonna say the musical. Please, God. Please, God, bring us Pinkie Pie the musical. Okay. My God, Stevie and I played... I'm losing my voice. Stevie and I played Monopoly, My Little Pony Monopoly, outside on the deck yesterday, and it was so sweet and lovely. We were gonna go for a picnic, and then I was like, low-key, all I want to do is play Monopoly so bad. Do you want to like set everything up here? Because bringing Monopoly to a park, the money's going flying, mama. The houses, the cottages, the castles, the ponies themselves, it would simply spell destruction. So we did it on our porch and it was so nice and lovely. However, they did kick my ass violently. Not violently, you know what I mean. Oh my God. Oh my God. And we played until absolute bankruptcy. Do you know how demoralizing it is to have to sell every single property and then just wither away until you give your final dollar? I'm supposed to be organizing my jewelry. Organizing my jewelry, talking about severe mental illness, and also my fierce Monopoly defeat. Okay. Little clippies going in here. Will I include butterfly clippies with that, or will they go in a different land? Let's start with keeping them separate. This is a hair tie. They will go in a different hell. This is crusty and broken. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I'm so far behind in chat. Psychiatrist equals medical doctor. Specializes in psychological disorders and can prescribe meds. Psychologist is mental health professional. Specializes in psychology, cannot prescribe meds. Okay, TTT. I'm so passionate about the difference in Canada because it's different in each province too, yeah. Hospital, the musical. Hospital, the musical. I love that. People are sick. People are dying. People are sick and families are crying. Oh. Bunny, I love how you always share your life like it's a light novel. That's so sweet. Thanks, Pastel Pixel. The technique is to pile the houses up so no one else can buy them. I know, see, that didn't happen this time, but Stevie has done that before. That thing I shouldn't share all of our secrets with you. You're the enemy. Doing my first Alita Court on Saturday. I was yapping to my therapist about it and explaining how it's not about the book. Awful time in history for Lolita fashion. Awful, 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 awful time for the word. Yeah. Giant L. Oh yeah, the hair like this. Like it's all one big length thingy. I have to take a good selfie for the thumbnail. If you are watching this on a replay, is the thumbnail good? Please tell me. Ooh. Yank. I didn't style my eyebrows because I was like, the wig will cover it. No, mama, you got a big ponytail. It's gonna slowly yank your hairline back. Oh my god, 59! Oh! Aw. You guys are all awesome and slay. I send so much love to people with OCD. I have so much empathy for that. I just, you know. That's brutal. That's brutal. And you're also slay. Oh. My husband's OCD makes him unable to lie. It makes him vomit immediately. Oh no. You are a sweet cutie. Pixie, I hope you know. Yata. You're awesome as like, aw. Bro. Ooh. Okay, little baby butterflies. Little baby butterflies. Are these butterflies or are these... I'm gonna put these with little, yeah, okay. Okay. This is a earring. This is a little clippy. This is a hair thing. This is a little clippy. Ah! I'm dropping things. I've been streaming for over an hour. No! The time is ticking. Okay, we got some things done. My friends. Oh! These bows are going to find another home. The bracelets, I think I'm gonna make it so that this has my most often worn bracelets, and I'm gonna put the kind of least, you know what I'm saying. The other ones will go in here. I'm mad I didn't like get to give a cute little tour. Maybe I'll do a little short or something. Especially, I love all my Betsy Johnson stuff that I've collected over the years. This was a gift from a good friend. Yeah. I'm gonna put clippies in here. You know. Such as this. I'm gonna, whoa. There's literal dirt and grime at the bottom of that. Okay, I guess I'm going to wash that as well. Perhaps on that note, it is time for us to part, my angel friends. You could do a tour for a video even. I think that'd be so fun. I do really, oh, this is such a cute image. This video is like the don't get distracted challenge. Look how cute that tiny little friend is. Oh my god. Okay. This was fun. I stayed in my outfit the whole time. You know? Cause what's the alternative? I sit here in a wig cap and a big shirt. That's crazy. That's not crazy. But it's just not the moment I wanted for my life today. Okay, thank you, every pony. This was fun and wonderful and slay and epic. And I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week, and life. Okay. Bye.